What can I say? It's a Sunday. Finished doing a bunch of housework. Market's open. And we're ready to get this week started. All right. So, buenas noches, amigos. All right. First and foremost, I'm on a Discord. Hold up. We're not even trying to get to that right now. Right now, we're paying attention to futures. All right. Futures didn't even open up. Nothing spectacular. All right. And in my opinion, this light is way too bright. So I'm gonna just throw these on. All right. I tried not to do it with this, but this light's so bright. All right. So please forgive me. All right. But in my opinion, dude, ever since FOMC and the signing of this deal, everything has just been trash. NASDAQ has been trash. All right. Look, and that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Okay. So I mean, do what you want with that information, but I mean, since the peace deal, we should have gone up. I mean, all we got right now is just this island top. All right, you might as well call it China Man's hat, out there in Hawaii. But look, this week is very, 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 very important. All right, if we fall right here, I do see us coming back down to the top of this fair value gap, right? Which is 3191. So if y'all want to mark that down, mark that down. All right. Um, I do see us coming back and at least testing it. If not, then at least a 50% median of this gap, right? Futures didn't do anything crazy. Look, to be honest, I thought we was even going to get a pullback. I thought that's exactly what we was going to get, and like futures just opened up. So we could see a lot of downside or we could see a lot of upside overnight while we're mimis, okay? All right. So, I mean, anything could happen right now at this point, but regardless of the matter, okay, we're here at this strong level of support and resistance. All right. So we lose this level. I do see it coming down and at least retesting this area right here. So let's go. Let's mark this out for y'all. Um, we lose this right here, 33.19.50. We're gonna see the top of this. All right. It's pretty much a given at this point. All right. Right now we're floating on air. We're walking on water. I don't know how we're up. Okay. I honestly do not know how we're up right now. But regardless of the matter, that's not up to me to decide. Okay. We just react. I'm not trying to sit here and predict this. All right. Tomorrow I want to see what the VIX opens up at. Real estate as well too. Oil, where we at? Oil shot up, instantly rejected. Okay. That is a beautiful thing. That's exactly what we pretty much want to see, y'all. That's just what we want to see. Okay. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. And especially if we come back down and revisit the 200 day, now we got one of my favorite formations right here. Okay. We just been on the downside. So boom, boom. Okay. H pattern. Love it. Okay. Love it to the T. If we don't get that and we continue to, push upwards towards the 50 SMA, that is also a possibility. Okay. And that could also make the market bleed. That could also, get us to get that pullback pretty much that we've been talking about. And we could come back down here, retest, come back down, retest, and just slowly break down into that 50 SMA as well, too. All right. So, um, this is why I didn't really play much. The only thing that I really did play, if anything, was Apple puts. All right. I love the way that Apple I love what it was displaying. All right. This is AVGO. I just wanted to see if other stocks were open right now. But to say nonetheless, this is exactly what we got. All right. We got that bear flag. This was off that last session that I pretty much called last week. Um, Shout out to my boy for attending. That's why he does so good, man, and that's why he won that last competition. You feel me? Because he shows up and he does everything that he has to do. You know what I'm saying? It's about doing your homework. It's about showing up. It's about applying yourself. These are the things that's gonna make all the difference between you and everybody else. Okay, so keep that in mind, folks. All right, keep that in mind. Um, mm, the most interesting man in the world. What can I say? Dos Equis. Um, don't take me serious on that. All right. Let me see. All right, Marvel looking good. Um, I guess overall, right now I actually am paying more attention to like the fundamentals. Okay. I'm looking at oil. I'm looking at the Nasdaq. These are things that I'm looking at right now. All right. Um, the deal's already out of the way. There's just there's nothing else. I mean, we got a bunch of bad. I mean, I wouldn't even call it bad news at this point. Once the deal has already been signed, there's not really much that you could really say to manipulate the markets, whether it's going up or whether it's going down. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of headlines. There's gonna be Trump just talking his trash like he always does. Israel's gonna be talking trash. Iran's gonna be talking trash. We're gonna be pulling back. They're gonna be pulling back. It's gonna be going back and forth. This is what negotiations is all about. So to be honest, I do not think the market is going to really react to this stuff because we're already under the impression that the market is doing what it has to do. Okay. We're going back and forth. This is what negotiations is all about. I don't like what you said. I don't like your end of the deal. I think you're getting the more leverage. That I mean, if you know, look, I've never sat inside a Fortune 500 company meeting or negotiate a business meeting to say nonetheless, or some type of negotiations, but I have seen plenty and plenty and plenty and plenty of interviews. These guys get heated. They go back and forth. They're cursing at each other. They go off the walls. Okay, they go off the walls. Everything's unhinged. But at the end of the deal, when they shake that hand and we love the deal that we just came up with, you win, I win. Boom. It's not personal. It's just business. Okay. So when I got heated in that last argument last week, it's nothing personal. It's just business. Okay. So right now, that's exactly what's going on. I think we're gonna see a lot of things going off the walls, and that's just if you ask me. Okay. So me, I'm not gonna be taking anything really. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna be taking it personal, but I'm not gonna be looking at the charts and taking it to heart when things are not working out my way. Okay. I think, look, to be honest, if I'm being completely honest too, I even think we're going to get a pullback on all these beautiful stocks that I just been, mm, I'm in leaps. I'm heavy in shares. I mean, everything is just, I needed to just, you know, but I do think we're going to get these pullbacks in uranium and electric, such as like Clean Spark. Um, right now, pretty much, we're negotiating on we're negotiating on a lot right now. Okay, and I really do think it's all just resolved or revolved around AI data centers. I mean, I've been going on and on and on and on and on. That's why, to be honest, I feel like I haven't really made that many videos just because it's like you guys already know the sentiment. You guys know where I'm headed. You guys know where I'm investing. Right now, we're just spectating. All right. I'm speculating and I want to make sure that everything is unfolding the way that it should. Okay. Oklo and Centrist, they got a beautiful deal going on, I believe. Do not quote me. I might even be wrong on that. All right. But to say nonetheless, it's exactly like what I called when Centrist was going to be the number one provider for Halo. I mean, there was no shocker there. Why? Because I mean, we already did the homework. We already knew that they had all the licensing to manufacture Halo. They're the only one in all of America to have the license to manufacture Halo. Okay. So it's a no-brainer that they did a partnership, a deal. I can't don't quote me on that, all right? I know they're in cahoots with Oklo right now on Halo. Okay. So it's no surprise when it's pretty much saying like, I mean, it's It's evident. All right. No one else has a license to touch Halo. If any Halo comes through in all of North America, they are the only company that can actually have their hands on it and do something with it. Okay. It is not rocket science. Okay. So please don't make it rocket science. Anybody who's out here trying to use fancy terminology, trying to make this seem more complicated than what it is, they're trying to play you. Okay, they're trying to make it seem like they're the only ones that can do what they do. When in all reality, they probably got the worst GPA in their high school. They found something that makes them feel smart, and now they're really trying to use it and make themselves seem like geniuses. Okay, it's just basic research, basic economics, basic geopolitics, basic business deals. It's honestly really not that complicated. You just have to read, all right? So, if y'all don't want to read, just keep on tuning into these videos, all right? But oh, what a busy day, all right? Um I do think we are going to get pullbacks just across the board. And that's what also does make me feel a little bit more comfortable. All right. Just so that way y'all know, it makes me feel more comfortable when I just don't see it's just a uranium sector. All right. Getting these pullbacks. All right. It's tech, it's semi, it's everything across the board. Everything is dropping at the same time. That's exactly what you want. Okay. You don't see your sector just getting bullied out here. When you see your sector getting bullied, then you should probably be a little concerned. All right. But when everything's getting these pullbacks, everything's moving forward, I mean, it's give and take. Okay. This is why we buy time. All right. This is why we bought time with, excuse me, with our uranium plays, our electric plays, everything in those sectors, we bought time. Okay. Y'all know me. I am a big advocate of time. This is what I do. Okay. Time is your best friend. And this is exactly why I do what I do. Okay. I'm not trying to get rich overnight. And if anyone that you're following telling you to get rich, like I got the way to get rich overnight, you should probably reevaluate your own judgment. All right. Because they're selling you dreams and fairy tales. Okay. They're reading you a fairy tale book right now and they're trying to get your money. All right. So just be cautious of that. All right. If it works for you and it ends up working out, hey, more the merrier. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay. I'm not hating on no one. And I wish y'all nothing but the best. Okay. I wish y'all nothing but getting rich. All right. Cause I'm trying to get rich too. So, I don't hate the player. I definitely don't even hate the game. So, hey, if it ain't broke for you, don't fix it. Okay. Apple though, we were just on Apple. Where's Apple at? All right. We got 390 puts for this week, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go to the mother Discord, bro. Okay. It's been rough lately. All right, it's been rough. But either way, Apple to raise prices amid skyrocketing memory demand. All right, so get ready to pay a bit more for your Apple hardware. For those of y'all that are Apple folks, I'm not even gonna lie, even me. All right, it's gonna cost a little bit extra moolah. You think us shareholders, people who have invested and bought so much Apple, you think they're gonna like that? That is a no-no. That is no bueno. Okay, no bueno. No me gusta. I do not quit that. All right. So CEO Tim Cook, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably one of the, you know what? Let me just, okay. Uh, Tells Wall Street Journal that prices increase are unavoidable. Now, what a big, big shocker, right? Now all of a sudden everything's gonna be more expensive. We knew this way back then. We've been talking about it. Now we're barely seeing the effects of it. All right. These things take time. Okay. So now, unavoidable as the AI infrastructure build out squeezes the global supply of memory and storage chips. All right. DRAM and energy. All right. Memory and energy. I'm sorry. Memory and energy, which is DRAM and uranium and even electricity. These are the things that the AI infrastructure needs. Okay. Without it, we cannot go anywhere in this world as a human civilization. civilization. Sorry, I know how to butcher that. But in order for us to advance as a society, this is exactly what we need. Okay. So, um, which are crucial for both data centers and consumer devices. Okay. It just led right. This all just flowed perfect. All right. While Cook says Apple has thus far tried to mitigate the huge increases in costs for the chips, the situation has become unsustainable. It is not yet known which products will see price hikes or how much prices could rise. And if you're asking me, and that's just if you're asking me, I am expecting price hikes on every single product except for the one that sells the least. Okay. That's just me. You know everyone's gonna buy iPhones. Why would you not add that tax onto there? All right. I'm not saying it's actual tax, but come on. We're talking here. All right. So if you're listening, you understand what I'm saying. All right. I dropped the links inside all this, everything. But I was like, I knew something was up. Let's see how this affects the stock, y'all. All right. So I want to see how Apple opens up tomorrow. I don't even care about tonight. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's at a certain level right now, but either way, nonetheless, I care about how it opens up tomorrow morning. If this thing is already at our strike price, I am already just closing out. That is the best thing to do. It already hit our target. Why ask for more? Why be greedy? I'm gonna just get my money, especially after these three losses that we had. You got to take your profit where you can take it. You feel me? And that's just part of the game. So you can't take it personal. You can't get mad at no one else but yourself. All right. When I was first starting off, and I was trying to take others' advices, and I was taking other folks' plays, I would look at them and I'd be so mad. But I could not be mad at no one but myself because I'm like, dog, this is my money. Why didn't I even do the research? That's just called accountability. But not a lot of us can look ourselves in the mirror, all right? Get alone in this camera and have actual paper trail that says you are wrong and that you are right. Okay? So that's just me. Okay? I don't mind being put on the grill, getting ready to get grilled. All right. Be my guest. What's that Bible term? I know I'm gonna butcher it, but it's he who casts the first stone. So if you're mad at me, also, you're the first one throwing the first stone. Ask yourself why you didn't do the research, why you didn't do your own due diligence when it comes to trading. All right. You can't always rely on everyone. This is why I always say it's fine. Go ahead and second guess me. All right. Ask these questions. This is good. This is exactly what you need. This is how you grow as a trader. So, for anyone out there who's getting into trading, okay? Whether it's me, whether it's your grandma, your uncle, whether it's your financial advisor, whoever it is, please do the right thing and question everything and do your own research. Okay. This is all for educational purposes. And I'm showing y'all where to find the information, how to read the chart. This is exactly what I do. Okay. Everyone who's in my contest right now, they're all paper trading. And this is how I'm I'm teaching them how. And whoever, not only do they learn how to trade, learn how to look up the information, but whoever wins and ends up with the and earns the most out of this competition, they get $1,000 out of me. So that way, now they got money to go ahead and apply themselves and apply the useful skill that they just learned how to do, make some money for their own. Okay. So, with that being said, folks, we're gonna wait till tomorrow. We're gonna see what Apple gives us, what presents us. We open up under 294. I do see it's coming down to 289. Okay, that's because it finally fell out of that bearish flag right there. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful formation. You couldn't ask for anything better. Um, that's what I'm looking at. Um, More than anything, though, I am looking at Nasdaq. Okay, I'm curious to see what happens overnight. This thing could really push, but also at the same time, it could really fall. Okay. There's nothing actually holding it up, and there's actually nothing also keeping it down. This is one of those moments inside the market where you're on the wrong side of a trade right now. This time inside the market right now, I hate to say it, it's been like that the last past month, maybe even month and a half. Welcome to the Wild Wild West. This market is unstable, okay, folks? I've been yelling at it. I've been yelling this from the bottom of my gut, okay? Do you think this is normal at all? No, okay? Have some grace on yourself. And this is why, for the last past year, I've been saying if you can survive inside this market right now, keep your account alive and still still being able to trade without depositing money inside your account, and you can still make these trades, bring your account back up, lose a couple trades, bring your account back up, and still being able just to stay afloat. When this market settles, you are going to do magnificent because right now you are learning to trade in the wild, wild west. All right. So please have some grace with yourself. All right. Take take the L's, take the hits. This is all part of it. You think you're just gonna go inside this fight over here and just win and just not get hit? No, impossible. Every great fighter gets hit, even Achilles. Okay, it's about how you bounce back. It's about how you move forward. It's part of trading. So I'm gonna wait. Look at that. We already went green. Okay, all within this conversation, we already went green. We've been, but I don't listen to anything on Sundays. I just like to see what it opens up at. This is beautiful though. I do like this. Okay, shot all the way back down, shot back up. That's beautiful. That if you ask me, that is a bullish hammer right there. Okay, love this candle right here. Okay, so folks, let's see what happens up tomorrow. I'm gonna be in live tomorrow. I'm gonna be in live. So y'all want to hop in? Y'all got questions? I'm gonna really just drain myself out right now. I feel like I'm locked in. I feel like I'm zoned in. I feel like let's go get this motherfucker's money. It's mine, and I want all of it. And I don't give a what you say, what they say, or what the market makers say. This is mine, boy. All right, let's go. Let's go get this shit, baby. All right. I done lost, and I don't want big. Both sides. But all I know right now is I'm up. So let's keep moving. Let's keep trading, and I don't give up. Okay. Neither should you. Take your emotion out of trading. Throw that away. It's not gonna do you nothing good. Okay. Follow the structures, follow the plays, follow your setups, do your research, do your due diligence if you really want to win. If you really want to see something come out of this, do your due diligence. Okay? My line is always open. So please, folks, call me. Okay? You wake me up at 2 in the morning to grab one of these, I'm pissed. Get the fuck off my line for that. But you call me at 2 in the morning. Hey, can you check out a chart? Hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do this? When you wake up, whoop de whoop, blah, blah, blah. If it's about money, I am with it. I am not mad. My guy, I am proud of you. My girl, my dog, whatever. I am proud of you for hitting me up, for you being so concerned with your financials. We're here to make money. Hit me up. I'm your dog, okay? So with that, I'll end it right there. So see y'all tomorrow. Y'all hit me up. And adios, amigos. Peace. Y'all take it easy.